Hey everyone, Mark Anderson here, construction worker turned 0DT hedge fund manager. And today, I want to talk to you about how to set up your 0DT portfolio so it withstands three types of market conditions. When you discover 0DT, it's a steep learning curve. There's a lot you need to understand before you even make your first trade. New traders will spend months or even a couple years just studying. I know I did. The first step in the journey is to just understand the basics. Then the next step is to consider different strategies, following by discerning which strategy works best. You got to take some hits in order to learn and improve. So when you find the strategy that works, of course, you'll lean into it. But you can't stay there. A lot of traders will focus on and stick to one strategy, one setup, just one way to make money. But when the market changes, they get wiped out. If every trade you take depends on the same market conditions, you're basically betting that the market will always behave the exact same way, which obviously it won't. If you want to be consistent and create sustainable returns, you need three types of trades: one for chop, one for trend, and one for chaos. That's how real traders build portfolios that survive. So today, I'll walk you through the three types of trades every serious, risk-conscious 0DT trader should have, and how to combine them in a portfolio that makes money across all regimes. Let me show you how to set this up. Why one strategy isn't enough. Here's how it looks. Half of your portfolio is built around these high-frequency, small gain trades with a good risk to reward. These are the workhorses: steady income, low variance, small drawdowns. A quarter will go to directional trades. When the market trends, I want exposure. In the final quarter, convexity, hedges that explode when things go off the rails. It's not about guessing the future. It's about being ready for all of it. Let's go into the details now. The three must-have trades. Here are the three trade types every serious 0DT trader should be using. First, the workhorse, high-frequency condors. These are your bread and butter. Narrow iron condors run multiple times a day, focused on consistent premium capture and selling a lot of non-directional premium. They work best when the market's calm or just grinding along. Not exciting, but reliable in the long term. A few tips from my personal playbook. Don't dump the whole trade on at once. Tranche it throughout the day multiple times. The best times are the times that will fall in and out of favor over time. So it's best to take the average result over time instead of guessing this regime change. Manage only the short legs on exit for stop losses. And always trigger your stop losses off the bid. Use limit orders, not market stops. There's a big difference in slippage. Focus on the executional efficiency. Buy cheap longs that are 5 to 10 cents in value to keep your premium selling efficient. Bonus, if you're reusing the wings, it keeps executional costs down, like commission and exchange fees. I think these trades are the base layer, the consistent earners that smooth out your P&L over time. Next are the trend following trades, using both debit and credit trades. These trades are opportunistic. They shine when the market is moving. I'll use credit spreads to capture option decay during a trend, and also long options to profit from continued delta bias rallies into today. Next are the trend followers, using both debit and credit trades on my options. These trades are your opportunists. They shine when the market is moving. I'll use credit spreads to capture options decaying during a trend, and also use long options to profit from a continued delta bias to ride intraday momentum. I often operate at a $5 to $1 ratio. For every $5 of options I sell, I'll buy $1 in long option. And execution matters a lot here. I like to use trend signals based on the price of SPX, like gaps, intraday moves, along with the price of options changing over time of the 0DT day. Not religiously, but as guides. I diversify through order management. I size my long volatility trades and my short volatility trades to offset each other's cost and create the best risk-adjusted return for my portfolio. I like to use 3 types of profit takes to manage my orders. The first is a trail stop that constantly updates to always monetize that profit that was realized. Then a hard profit take of, let's say, 500% to take my profit when my risk hits. Then no profit take to monetize on those big 5+% up or down days. I keep my sizing modest. These can swing hard. Best practice is to not risk more than 0.2% of your account on any entry. These are not my daily drivers like condors, but when they hit big. They will often also offset any losses from those condors on these trending days, so you'll make money in all market environments. Last but not least is our hedge, long straddles or long strangles. This is where convexity lives, the potential for outside gains. When things get chaotic, think of this like an airbag in your portfolio. Most days, you hope you never need them, but when the market crashes, it saves your life. I'm talking about long straddles or strangles, strategies designed to profit from big sudden moves. When the market gets blindsided, or especially when volatility spikes, here's how it works. You buy a call and you buy a put at the exact same time in the exact same delta. I like deltas between 50 and 30. That means you're positioned to benefit whether the market shoots up or down, and you always have that delta bias from big moves. You don't want to time these. They are small, passive allocations with the same notional exposure each day. For a $550,000 account, one SPX straddle is 1x notional exposure. Sometimes it bleeds, and other times it pays off. Huge. But, and this is the important part, you need to be mentally prepared for running hedges, because the nature of a hedge is 90% of the time you're in drawdown. But on the days that volatility explodes, those are the days when the hedge can return 5, 6, even 10x what you bought it for. The key here is theta management. To reduce decay, buy longer dated options from 7 to 21 days to expiration work well, while you're selling that same 0DT option elsewhere in your portfolio. This gives you the breathing room and limits how fast the time decay eats against your profits in your portfolio. And when the big moves come, remember to take your profits. This is part of the portfolio that isn't about growth. It's about survival and optionality. When everything else fails, this is what keeps you alive. So how do you actually put this together? Here's my rough framework for putting together a portfolio. 50% goes to high frequency condors. They're your foundation that makes money over time. 25% goes to trend trades. Use them when the market's directional and have them hit just in time. 25% is long straddles and cheap tail risk insurance to the upside and downside. That balance means you'll never be fully reliant on one single outcome. Flat day, condors shine. Trending day, vertical spreads kick in. Shock event, straddles go nuclear. You're not predicting, you're preparing. That's the difference between a strategy and a system. What does your 0DT setup look like? Are you overexposed to one trade type or one market? Do you have any type of tail risk protection? Let me know in the comments below. I actually read and reply to almost all of these. And if you got value out of this breakdown, hit the like and subscribe button, or feel free to check out our other videos where I share my 5 favorite trading tips for 0DT. I've got more videos coming on how to build a robust, risk-adjusted portfolio that actually survives in the real world. Until next time, trade smart, and I'll see you in the next one.